Hello, thank you for joining me on this beautiful night in Devon in the UK, in the United Kingdom. Good evening or good morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Thank you so much for joining me. And today I'm going to do a reading for the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I think that's his name. And we're going to look at the next 3 months, right till the problem at the end. There's something a bit worrying I'm going to tell you, either in the middle or the end of the reading. I'll think about it, but it may be a bit concerning for all of us actually, but there is a secret coming up I've been picking up for days. But first of all, I'd like to look at Donald's next 3 months, starting with December, or at the end of November, December. Let's pick a set of cards. We'll take that one. They've all been shuffled, all these decks of cards. We'll give it a bit more. Don't forget, if you'd like to join me, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like a reading from me, go to my website, davidcharlespsychic.com. Just think of King Charles, and it's davidcharlespsychic.com. And you can book a reading with me from anywhere in the world on your telephone, or my team, and I have over 100 in my team that work for me. Not all at once, of course. So let's take a look at the next 3 months for Donald Trump. And that should do it. I'll try and get through this for you, make it understandable, because some people don't understand tarot cards. Some people are frightened of them and don't know why, because they're actually very biblical. And the origins are quite innocent. So let's look at the negatives first. There aren't many. He has stress, but he always does when I read for him. I've read for him many times. Well, I've read for Queen Elizabeth and King Charles, so all the famous people, including Taylor Swift and Britney Spears, people like that. So his first thing is stress, and he has the devil. Look at that. Can you see that from there? Hope that's focusing for you. You see the couple, the lady and the gent, tied to the devil, chained to the devil. Look closely, you'll see that the chains are loose. They could walk away, just walk away whenever they want. It means temptation is coming to Donald Trump to tempt him to see how he reacts, as it does to all of us sometimes. But he can walk away from it. That's the point. So if I was talking to Donald now, say, Donald, don't do anything you'll regret, and don't say things you'll regret either, because you'll regret them. So temptation comes to test us out. He also has the Justice card here. That means he'll get what he deserves. So if he's been naughty, he's going to pay for it. If he's been good, good things are coming. Now he's got good karma, so he should get what he deserves, should be good. But it can also mean legal matters like signing legal documents, paperwork, people going to court on his behalf, lawyers, you call them attorneys, I think we call them solicitors, that kind of thing, judges. It can mean signing legal documents, which he does every day, I'm sure. But it means be careful what you sign. So people give him all these things to sign. I just hope that he looks through them before he signs them, because there may be one that's a bit dodgy. And once again, he has judgment here, pretty much similar thing, telling you, I hope that's focusing for you, telling you you're going to get what you deserve. So he's going to get 2 lots of karma in the next 3 or 4 months. And we all get karma about twice a year. That's my theory. So he's got what's coming to him. And at the moment, I believe his karma's pretty good. So he's got justice to sort out, legal matters, legal documents, watch what you're signing, legal paperwork, legal people. And it can mean events that deal with legal stuff that he doesn't really want. But I don't see anything bad coming from it. There's a man heading his way who travels extensively, a younger man. This is a man who is always on the go, never sits still, never stops working, really good friend. I don't think he's a friend of Donald Trump, it's more of a business thing. And he's bringing news to Donald Trump, and he's a good bloke, you can trust him. But if you were dating this bloke, you wouldn't trust him, because you can't trust him with the girls. A bit of a ladies' man. So if you know who that is, if it is, put it in the comments below, let me know who you think that could be. It may be someone Donald Trump already knows. Now, complications around his love life could be explained here. This card shows a meeting with someone from his past. Now, this could be an old friend from school or college or something, but it could be an old girlfriend. They may not meet personally, they may meet on the internet. But he's meeting or talking to someone from the past. Now that's going to make him very reminiscent. He'll be thinking about good memories when he was younger, maybe games of golf, that sort of thing. Pleasurable things not work related things, and he's reminiscing a bit. And if I was talking to him, I'd say, if it's an ex-girlfriend, be friends, but don't be anything else, because you'll regret it. As I said earlier, temptation is coming, so don't get too involved. No, you're never too old to get involved if you're thinking that. So let's see what else we've got here. He's got this feeling, you can see this chap holding the world in his hands. It's 2 of Wands, which is the 2 of Clubs in an ordinary deck of cards. He's holding the world in his hands, looking out to sea. This means that Donald Trump has the world in his hands. Not necessarily politically or work-wise, but in real life. If he wasn't the president, he would still have the world right there in his hands. He can do anything he wants. He can have a basin full of anywhere he wants. Just checking my mic. So the world is his oyster at the moment. It means that the next 3 months, generally speaking, 3 or 4 months, generally speaking, he can't really go wrong. But there is a but. The story I'm going to tell you at the end, the secret, I'll tell you at the end or in the middle of the reading, I'll tell you something that's going to happen that is a bit worrying for all of us, whoever you are. Let's see what else we got here. We have a blonde lady from the coast. Hope that's focusing. That's the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Hearts in an ordinary deck of cards. And this lady is from the coast, or she's a water sign, or maybe both. She may not be from the coast now, but she came from the coast originally, or a river, maybe the Mississippi or something, but she's from water, put it that way. But she's probably a water sign. She reminds me of Princess Diana, she always does, the Queen of Hearts. And the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Hearts, is coming into Donald's life, if she isn't already there, and she's someone he really respects and is friendly with, and she has fair, maybe blonde hair, very attractive, very laid back, very spiritual lady. Let me know if you know who this is. Could you tell me in the comments? I could get the hair colour wrong, but I think she's fair to blonde. But it may not be bang on as dead on, because people, especially girls, do change their hair colour sometimes. But she's coming his way. She's feminine. She doesn't wear trousers all the time. She's very feminine, very peaceful and calm, which will do him good, actually. And she's a big influence on Donald. It's not the lady from the past or a man from the past, it's someone else. She enters his life, if she hasn't already done so, during the next 3, maybe 4 months. And she's a good person, a good influence for him as well. What else we got here? Judgment. Oh, we got some here. This is financial improvement. That he needs it, of course. But it could be that he wins a lawsuit. It could be a gift to him from the BBC, who he is considering suing at the moment. Hope you can see that. This card, the 3 of Clubs is the 3 of Wands, is the 3 of Clubs in an ordinary deck. Once again, he's looking out to sea over all he rules over. This man is waiting for something to happen. He's waiting for some money, maybe, as I said, from a lawsuit or something. This money, he doesn't need it, but he's waiting for it, and it will come to him, or be granted to him and told about it. He may be told about it, again, during the next quarter. Do you know what that means? Let me know in the comments. So, let's take a look at a wider look at this reading. Don't forget, subscribe if you'd like to, or go to my website if you'd like a reading with me from anywhere in the world, or a love spell to bring your lover home, or a new love. It's davidcharlespsychic.com. I'll show you my books just been released. Witchcraft, Psychics and Tarot. It's all about the history of this sort of thing. Very informative. That's available on Amazon in all formats, paperback and all that stuff. And this one, just been released. It may have escaped actually. Did it escape? Witchcraft for the Heart with 50 love spells. You can learn these 50 love spells for your friends and people in your life, or you could make a living at it if you've already got some knowledge of it, of course. 50 love spells at work, both on Amazon at the moment, just been released recently, and they're doing very well. And you can get them any format, paperback and all that stuff on Amazon. For more details, go to davidcharlespsychic.com and you can get the details there. And order a reading with me, or a witchcraft spell that I'll do for you the same night you order it. So let's have a look at the next 3 months in a broader way, before I tell you the bit that I don't really want to tell you, okay? So stick around. Thanks for staying with me this long. It's not a long reading, I won't keep you long. So let's take a look. December. January, February. December's all about the First Lady, Donald's lovely wife, and she is a big influence. There she is. Again, a very beautiful lady, very beautiful dresser. She dresses feminine, very feminine lady. She looks like a princess to me. She always does. And someone you want on your arm if you went somewhere. She'd be very proud of her, and he is very proud of her, and she is very proud of him. But this lady, Melania, I think her name is very influential to Donald in the month of December. Very influential. When he goes to bed at night, she's the one he talks to. And she's one of the few people that he listens to. And I'll tell you what, she makes sure he listens as well, because she keeps him steady. She steadies the ship for him. And that's Melania. She's a big thing in his reading between now and the end of December, including now as well. And you may know the reason for that. Let me know in the comments if you do. I'd love to hear your comments. I do read all of them and answer as many as I can. Now, January, a man comes his way who travels, who is arrogant, irritating, opinionated, a bull in a china shop, but he means well. He doesn't mean bad. But you wouldn't employ him if you sold cut glass or china, because he'd knock it all over. This man is a busybody, opinionated, a bit noisy, a bit irritating, but a good bloke. And he enters Donald's life from December on through January, okay? Let me know if you know who that is. In February, Donald is talking to a man at least his age, maybe older. On this side, it's not a spirit. It's not a spirit guide. It's someone he knows, he trusts, like an old uncle or a father figure. You may not know about him. If you do, let me know. I'd love to know in the comments who he's talking to around about February time. Very influenced. Now, I'm going to tell you something that can be a bit worrying for all of us, because I've been picking this up for a few days, well, a few weeks actually, and I'm going to tell you now. There's there's problems with Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, because there's incursions into airspace that Vladimir Putin shouldn't be going. He's been having flights with his warplanes, that's what they are, warplanes, into countries like Poland, Norway and Finland, but there's others. They're the main three that concern the European side. But the others, you'll be surprised. The others are Latvia, Lithuania, and flights with warplanes over Japan. Would you believe it? That's what I'm picking up. They've done that before, by the way. But I believe that Putin is sending planes around to menace people, to keep America on its toes and to keep Europe on its toes. Is pushing his luck, and it's going to cause a lot of friction, more than we want to hear. Maybe sanctions, but it could get worse than that. This could be leading to threats against each other, which we don't want. I hope I'm wrong with this, but I don't think I will be. Let me know if you picked anything up, if you're one of the psychics out there. I think Poland has been chosen by Putin to menace Ukraine, obviously. He's already doing that, but he's been sending flights, warplanes over Finland and Norway. They're too close for comfort. You know, they don't like being that near to him, really. Latvia, Lithuania and Japan. Yeah, don't ask me how that works, but it does. And there will be trouble, and there's pending trouble, and it needs sorting out. And that's what I thought, you know, the negatives in Donald's reading indicated that he gets what he deserves, and he will get what he deserves. And I'll look at it a bit nearer the time, but for the moment, that was the bit I didn't want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you because it could be a bit worrying for all of us. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for staying this long. I hope you'll subscribe. And remember, if you'd like a reading with me, go to davidcharlespsychic.com, or if you want to buy one of my books, and they're very good. They've got pictures in as well. Witchcraft for the Heart, 50 Witchcraft Spells for Love. And my other one is Witchcraft, Psychics and Tarot, which tells you all about this sort of thing going back through the years and the modern times. They're both available on Amazon. You can get them tonight. They'll come first thing tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. It's davidcharlespsychic.com. If you want me, you know where I am. If you'd like a reading with me, go to my website. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Remember my motto, think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you will be loved. And I love every single one of you. So take it easy. See you soon. Catch you later. Bye-bye.